Good evening, everyone. Welcome to IP Mat by LPT, a channel dedicated to the preparation of IPM exams. I hope all of you had good festive time and now you are back to preparing for your exam. We started the series for vocabulary building named Vocab Booster based on Norman Lewis Word Power Made Easy. And we learned a lot of words through different personalities, etymology technique, through root technique, and we also did a lot of words with famous characters played by our favorite actors in various movies. We also learned a few words with some historical personalities, historical figures, and we also learned a lot of words with contemporary events or incidents which are happening around us, right? So I hope this mixed bag of technique that I am employing in the series is helping you learn words, retain their meaning, understand their usage, and understand their tonality, their collocation, and their connotation, right? Something which plays a vital role in doing vocab based questions in your exam. As you know, around 16-17 questions will be solely based on vocabulary. So to excel in this part, you definitely do need good vocabulary, and that's what this session is for. That's what this series is for, right? So let's get started with today's session. We started this session last week. We could not continue all the words related to that chapter. Today we are going to finish the chapter, okay? So let's get started. But before that, let's quickly do a quick revision of what we started on Thursday, I guess. Chaliye. So we did this word penury for extreme abject poverty. जब किसी के पास basic चीज़ें नहीं होती हैं to put their body and soul together, to put their flesh together, that is what is penury. Extreme abject poverty. बहुत ही गरीबी की situation जहाँ पे you don't have enough to feed yourself and feed your family. So here this was the word which was related to extreme poverty. You can see the picture of a family which lives in abject poverty condition. ठीक है? So when you call penurious, when you call someone penurious, that means a person is poor, highly underprivileged, right? Then we did this word vicarious. When you do something vicariously, you enjoy something second-handedly, right? You don't actually participate in something. You don't do that activity yourself, but you see other people, you see your loved ones. Here we saw the picture of a mother having vicarious enjoyment, vicarious jubilant smile on her face because her daughter has achieved a trophy, has won a trophy, right? So parents have vicarious enjoyment, vicarious thrill, vicarious sense of achievement when they see their children achieve something in their lives, right? So vicarious is to do something second-handedly. You don't do it personally, you don't do it first hand, but किसी और के through आप उसको enjoy करते हैं, ठीक है? Vicarious thrill, vicarious enjoyment. I gave you couple of example to understand this word. Ephemeral is something which is short-lived, जिसमें anything which is not long-lasting, which doesn't last for a long period of time, is ephemeral. Ephemeral youth, ephemeral young age, and ephemeral joy of childhood. So anything which is short-lived is ephemeral. ठीक है? Euphemism. So this is one of the figure of speech that I hope you understood when we discussed this word with this root as well. We need to discuss this root today because we could not discuss the root. Euphemism is something which is put in a very sugar-coated way. You filter it out, right? So you don't say as the word is. If the word is offensive, if the word is a little upsetting to someone, you just sugarcoat it so that you soften the blow. A person who listens to this phrase or who listens to this particular sentence does not feel offended, right? So in order to soften the blow, you sugarcoat the message. You filter out the extremity of the phrase. That is the way यूफेमिज्म आई यूज़, ठीक है? शुगर कोट करके यूज़ करना ताकि सामने वाले को बुरा ना लगे, ठीक है? मैंने आपको कई ऐसे एग्जाम्पल दिए जिसमें हम यूफेमिस्टिकल फ्रेजेस यूज़ करते हैं. जैसे अब हम किसी को ब्लाइंड नहीं बोलते, वी से दे आर विजुअली चैलेंज्ड. हम किसी को अक्षम नहीं बोलते हैं, फिजिकली डिसेबल्ड नहीं बोलते, वी से दे आर डिफरेंटली एबल्ड. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया दिव्यांग भी एक टर्म है जो आजकल यूज़ होती है, बिकॉज हमारे प्रधानमंत्री ने वो वर्ड दिया उन लोगों के लिए जो एक्चुअली अक्षम नहीं है बट उनके पास कुछ अलग तरीके से काम करने की या कैपेबिलिटीज़ हैं जिससे वो अलग होते हैं, ठीक है. सो दैट इज़ ऑल दीज फ्रेजेस. जैसे मैंने कहा आपको, हम किसी को गरीब नहीं बोलते, वी कॉल देम अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड, ठीक है. सिमिलरली फॉर डेथ, again a taboo subject which we don't want to speak in a very formal setting or maybe in a festive setting. We don't want to talk about death. So whenever we have to talk about death, we try to sugarcoat the word, right? We don't say he died, rather we say he passed away, right? He met his maker, he breathed his last. So all these phrases are used for death, ठीक है. सो हमारे कल्चरल कन्वेंशन के अनुसार, हमारी परंपराओं के अनुसार कई ऐसे सब्जेक्ट है जिसको हम एक ट्रेडिशनल सेटिंग में बात नहीं कर सकते उसके बारे में ओपनली. तो उन वर्ड्स को हम थोड़ी दबी ऐसी बात लैंग्वेज में बात करते हैं जिससे उसका जो सीवियरिटी है वो थोड़ी सी कम हो जाए, ठीक है. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ यूफेमिज्म. सो यूफेमिज्म के साथ ही मैं आपको एक रूट भी दिखाना चाहूँगी जिस रूट से आप बहुत सारे वर्ड्स समझ सकते हैं, ठीक है. सो EU is the root here, right? I'll give you some words, then you try to guess the meaning. Euphony, euphoria, euthanasia, and eugenics, right? So, you see, all these words have one commonality, that is EU. That's the root word, of course. That's there in your word euphemism as well. I'm sorry, I have written this on the wrong slide, but we'll come to that, okay? So euphony is a melodious sound. Lata Mangeshkar, euphonous sound, euphonous voice of Lata Mangeshkar, ठीक है, जिसने हमें इतने सालों तक gratify किया है, इतने सालों तक entertain किया है. So that is euphony. Symphony, euphony, both are same, ठीक है. Symphony, euphony, that means something which is pleasant to listen to, right? जो आवाज़ आपके कानों को भाए, आपको अच्छी लगे, सूदिंग लगे, आपके पेन को कम करे, आपकी सफरिंग को कम करे. So that is symphony and euphony, right? Something which is pleasant to listen to. Euphony, अच्छा sound. Phone is always for sound. Euphoria, when you are euphoric, you are on cloud 9. You are so happy, you feel that you are ecstatic, ठीक है. तो euphoria. तो हम जब क्रिकेट का वर्ल्ड कप जीते थे, when धोनी won the cricket world cup for us, or maybe later on when Virat Kohli won, that was a euphoric moment for India, right? So euphoria, right? हम लोगों ने जब मंगल मिशन पूरा किया, so that was also a euphoric achievement for us, euphoric moment for us, ठीक है. So extreme sense of happiness, right? So EU, feeling good, extremely good, jubilant. EU, another word, that is euphony, good sound. So EU basically is for good, ठीक है. So euphemism is also saying good. Instead of saying bad, instead of saying offensively, you speak in a good term, so that somebody is not upset, somebody is not offended, somebody does not take any umbrage. Euthanasia. Euthanasia is basically mercy killing, right? When somebody is terminally ill and somebody's recovery, the chances of recovery is almost nil, then the person is given mercy killing, right? The person is euthanized. Animals are euthanized in India. Some countries in Europe, in Western world, have euthanized, have allowed the euthanasia for those people who are terminally ill, whose chances of salvage are almost nil, almost zero, right? So euthanasia basically is when person has zero chances of recovering from illness, and if he is terminally ill, should the person be given good death, the death on his own terms, ठीक है. There was a movie called Guzarish, directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali, which was based on this issue. The actors were Aishwarya Rai and Hrithik Roshan. So euthanasia, he was terminally ill, he was paralyzed, he was confined to that wheelchair, he asked for euthanasia, ठीक है. So euthanasia basically is happy death. Eugenics, यहाँ पे gene आ रहा है. So gene is basically, again, origin of something. Eugenics is a branch of science which believes that good babies can be created, right? You can pick up, be selective about the genes of parents. You can pick up those genes which are going to translate into good progeny, and then you can design the baby. You can have the baby with desired traits and characteristics. That branch of science is known as eugenics. You can pick and choose the characters of parents, and then you can create the gene which is going to translate into good babies, right? So that is what is eugenics. So यहाँ पे देखिए EU is coming in the commonality for all these words, and EU is good. You can see that the meaning of these words is also related to EU, that is good. ठीक है? So this is how root word comes very handy when you have another word. Let's say I give you another word for starting with EU. You will definitely try to guess the meaning with something positive. So if there is an option which is negative, possibly you will be able to eliminate that, right? Okay, chaliye. All right. So this is euphemism. We are done with this. Badinage. We also did this word. Like this man is asking that person, the fellow co-worker, are you working hard or you are hardly working, right? So this way he is just trying to be teasing his co-worker. So a kind of banter, a kind of frivolous talk that you have with your co-workers, with your peers, with your friends, with your cousins sometime who are contemporaries, to pull each other's leg, right? So when you make fun of each other, that time you indulge in badinage. Okay? So badinage is same as banter. ठीक है, फ्रेंडली बैंटर. ट्विटर पे कई बार हम देखते हैं कि कई सेलिब्रिटीज़ के बीच में फ्रेंडली बैंटर होता है, एक दूसरे की टांग खींचते हैं वो एक दूसरे को, दे मेक फन ऑफ ईच अदर. Persiflage is another word which is synonymous with it. ठीक है, so badinage, banter, persiflage, teasing talk between friends, between colleagues, between peers. All right. Bovine, we did this word as well, with the temperament of cow, right? Very stoical, right? Cool tempered, even tempered, not very excitable, not very provocative, not aggressive, just settled in life. ठीक है? So जब आपका ऐसा temperament होता है या आप किसी को ऐसा temperament reflect करते हुए देखते हैं, so the person has bovine temperament, just cow like. ठीक है? Not very aggressive, जैसे cow होती है. ठीक है? So animal adjectives, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था उस दिन हम लोग कुछ animal adjectives करेंगे. So like canine. Canine, I hope all of you understand. Canine comes from dog. ठीक है? So she was walking with her canine companion. So that means she was having a walk with her dog, right? So canine is related to dog, right? Feline. Feline is another adjective. So feline comes for cat. ठीक है? So the models walk with feline grace. So cat walk जब वो करती हैं, so they walk with feline grace. So graceful walk, बड़ी dignified walk होती है उनकी, ठीक है? So feline जो cat होती है, that also walks with a lot of grace, with a lot of panache, right? So feline grace is feline is animal adjective which is used for cat-like characteristic. ठीक है? यहाँ पे मैंने use किया having a cat walk. ठीक है? Vulpine, another animal adjective which is related to fox. ठीक है? तो हम सबको पता है fox comes for shrewdness, cleverness. ठीक है? So when you see somebody with vulpine shrewdness, vulpine intelligence या vulpine acuity, that clearly means person is extremely clever. ठीक है? Person is shrewd and a person has a lot of mental keenness to understand things and possibly using his intelligence to his advantage, right? So vulpine, a marketing executive should have vulpine intelligence. That means he should know how to take advantage of situation, how to take advantage of his competitors' adverse circumstances. ठीक है? तो vulpine is fox-like, shrewdness. ठीक है? So these are animal adjectives. Bovine is cow-like, feline is cat-like, canine is dog-like, and vulpine is fox-like. ठीक है? So with advanced English, you will find these words coming in different contexts in different passages, right? So if you know which animal they are associated with, and if you know the characteristic of that animal, which is possibly, you know, the cultural association कि हमको पता है fox is for cunningness, तो आप उसको easily उस meaning को derive कर पाएंगे. ठीक है? All right, so the word for today is, the first word for today is nostalgia. Nostalgia, I hope all of you know what nostalgia means, right? So this girl is thinking about her past. When she was young, she was being cared, coddled by her mother, and then she sees she had a lot of friends or something. So she is indulging into past, right? She's thinking about past, how things were beautiful, how she had rosy picture in her past, right? So that is what is nostalgia. When you think about your past, usually the past which was very pleasant to think about, right? So those past memory which you still can evoke and feel happy about, right? So that is what is nostalgia. Indulging into past, remembering your past, that we all do sometime, whatever age you are, whatever stage you are, whatever phase of life you are going through, you will have nostalgia about certain things. Sometimes we have nostalgia when we cross through those roads where we used to frequent a lot in earlier days. Like अगर हम अभी आज स्कूल बिल्डिंग के आसपास या उस रोड के आसपास निकलते हैं तो वी गेट इनटू नॉस्टैल्जिया, राइट? और हम जब अपनी गैलरी देखते हैं फ़ोन की और उसमें 5-6 साल पुरानी पिक्चर्स देखते हैं, सो ऑल्सो वी दैट ऑल्सो इवोक्स अ सेंस ऑफ नॉस्टैल्जिया. ठीक है? So I hope you understand what nostalgia means. Okay, so अभी हम लोगों ने एक वर्ड किया था euphony. ठीक है? तो phone is for sound. Cacophony is, again, you can understand what cacophonous means. You can also see the picture and guess the meaning of cacophonous. ठीक है? तो जब आप रोड पे कई बार जा रहे होते हैं, बहुत तेज से डीजे बज रहा होता है, बारात निकल रही है, and the sound looks, since you're not the part of Bharat, you're not the part of the wedding, you're not the guest here, so usually the sound looks very, very cacophonous. ठीक है? Or sometimes when some festival is going on and you are trying to study and कई बार माता जी बैठी हैं या गणपति जी बैठे हैं तो उसकी वजह से जो रोड बहुत तेज़ लाउड स्पीकर बज रहा होता है, ठीक है? That also sounds cacophonous because you want to concentrate, you want your atmosphere around to focus on your things, right? But it sounds very cacophonous. So any sound which is discordant, which is shrill, which is a kind of pain to your ears is cacophonous. ठीक है? So euphonous, symphonous का just opposite है cacophonous. So cacophonous is something which is not which is disagreeable to your ears, which doesn't sound pleasant at all. ठीक है? All right, चलिए. All right, so you can see the majestic animal, tiger, and you can see the word as well. I hope all of you know what this word means, ठीक है? But इस word के through जो मैं आपको कराने वाली हूँ, that is the root. Carnivorous आपको पता है. Vor is basically for eating, ठीक है? Vor से मैं आपको एक word बताऊँगी, that is voracious. Voracious reader. If you want to excel in your management program, you need to be a voracious reader. You need to read extensively and intensively. You can read everything that you can get your hands on. You need to be an omnivorous reader. You cannot have a specific domain that you want to read, but you need to have diversified reading. You need to have eclectic reading so that you can be good at all fields, or at least those fields which are relevant to management exams. ठीक है? Because the passages will be drawn from any, can be actually drawn from any field of studies. ठीक है? So voracious is somebody who can eat everything. ठीक है? Voracious eater, that means who eats a lot. Voracious reader, that means who reads a lot, right? So vor is for eating. So carnivore is somebody who eats flesh. ठीक है? So carn comes for flesh, vor comes for eating. तो voracious एक word हमको मिला, that is for eating a lot. ठीक है? उसी से हमने ये word reading के लिए भी use किया है. It can be actually anything. So carn is basically a root word here which comes for flesh. ठीक है? So if I give you a word carnival, right? आप सभी को याद होगा कार्निवल क्या होता है, और आपने देखा होगा कार्निवल. ब्राज़ील इज़ अ कंट्री विच इज़ क्वाइट फेमस फॉर कार्निवल्स. ठीक है? जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोगों को आप एक साथ देख सकते हैं. यू कैन सी अ लॉट ऑफ बॉडीज, यू कैन सी अ लॉट ऑफ फ्लैश मूविंग टुगेदर इन अ स्पेसिफिक डायरेक्शन. ठीक है? सेलिब्रेटिंग and enjoying, frolicking, attiring in different clothes, different kinds of clothes. So that is what is carnival. You will see a lot of people, sea of people together. So that is what is carnival, flesh together. When you say carnal, carnal is physical, right? So the carnal leads, carnal desires, right? So that is physical. Okay? If I give you carnage, right? Mumbai carnage, Mumbai massacre, right? What happened on 26/11, or recently what happened in Pahalgam, that was carnage, killing a lot of people. So carnage is nothing but massacre, killing a lot of people, right? When you see a lot of bodies mutilated, destroyed, that is what is carnage. Okay? So you see flesh here. So carnage is also flesh, carnal is physical, that is also flesh, carnival, you see a lot of flesh, carnivorous is somebody who eats flesh. ठीक है? So carn comes for flesh. इसी से एक word आता है corporal punishment. ठीक है? So corporal punishment, as you all know that CBSE bans corporal punishment. So that has been proscribed in CBSE schools. So corporal punishment is physical punishment. Your teachers are not supposed to touch you and physically punish you, right? They can possibly chastise you, they can scold you, they can use other means of, correcting your behavior, but they cannot physically assault you, right? So that is what is corporal punishment. So देखिए इन सभी words में कार आ रहा है, कान आ रहा है, and in all the meanings as well, you see the commonality of physical. ठीक है? All right, चलिए. So clandestine, I'm sorry, though I took the picture, but possibly I did not transfer that to my PPT, and that's why to my pen drive, that's why I don't have any picture. Clandestine is basically anything which is hidden. ठीक है? जो छुपा हुआ है, जो overt नहीं है. ठीक है? जैसे अगर यहाँ पे मुझे ना पता हो, लेकिन इस यहाँ पे कैमरा छुपा हुआ हो, ठीक है? So that is a clandestine camera. राइट क्लैंडस्टीन ऑपरेशन होता है. अगर आपको ध्यान हो, जब हम लोगों ने अटैक किया था जिस पे उरी मूवी बनी है, ठीक है? सो दैट वाज अ क्लैंडस्टीन ऑपरेशन, दैट वाज अ कोवर्ट ऑपरेशन. ठीक है? उसके बारे में सभी को पता नहीं था, एंड दैट वाज डन इन अ वेरी हश हश मैनर सो दैट द इंफॉर्मेशन इज नॉट लीक्ड एंड द होल ऑपरेशन इज एग्जीक्यूटेड वेल. ठीक है? सो उसको प्रिवेंट करने के लिए इसको कोवर्टली किया था. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो क्लैंडस्टीन. ठीक है? आपने सुना होगा कई बार कि शी हैज़ नो क्लैंडस्टाइन मोटिव. सो मोटिव कोई छुपा हुआ मोटिव नहीं है, कोई अल्टीरियर मोटिव नहीं है. मतलब वॉट एवर शी इज़ सेइंग इज जस्ट ओवर्टली प्रेजेंट, राइट? शी डजंट हैव एनी अल्टीरियर मोटिव, शी डजंट हैव एनी क्लैंडस्टाइन मोटिव. So clandestine, anything which is छुपा हुआ, private, hidden, surreptitiously done. ठीक है? So they had a clandestine meeting place. So that means a place which possibly is not known to everyone, right? To have their meeting, to have their exchange, they had a clandestine place. छुपा हुआ, not जग ज़ाहिर. ठीक है? So that is what is clandestine. Clear? चलिए, very quickly let's revise. Do wealthy people normally live in penury? Quickly बताएं. Penury is poor. So yes, answer is going to be no, because wealthy people don't have financial woes, right? Penurious people will have financial woes, so they do not live in penury. Is a vicarious thrill one that comes from direct participation? I hope you remember the meaning of vicarious, doing something second hand. The answer is no. ठीक है? जब आप क्रिकेट मैच देखने जाते हैं और पूरे सारे अटायर पहन के, कैप लगा के, बैट लेके जाते हैं, सारे गियर्स पहन के जाते हैं, तो यू आर एंजॉइंग इट सेकेंड हैंड. ठीक है? आप एक्चुअली वहाँ पे ग्राउंड पे नहीं है, ठीक है, लेकिन फिर भी आपको वही थ्रिल मिल रहा है बिकॉज यू आर अटायर दैट वे. सो दैट इज अ वाइकेरियस थ्रिल ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स. नो, इट डजंट कम फ्रॉम डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेशन. डू एफेमेरल थिंग्स लास्ट अ वेरी शॉर्ट टाइम? Yes. Is a euphemism the substitution of an offensive term for another of the same meaning that may sound offensive, vulgar or indelicate? Of course, it's a substitution ताकि किसी को बुरा ना लगे, कोई offend ना हो. Does badinage show light-hearted frivolity? Badinage, banter, persiflage, all mean same thing. That is a friendly banter, friendly exchange of funny things. Yes. Frivolous is something which is insincere, जो serious नहीं होता है ज़्यादा. Are bovine people highly strung and nervous? Bovine, cow-like. No, they are not highly strung. They are just even tempered. ऐसे ही रहते हैं, stoical रहते हैं, हर situation में एक ही तरह से react करते हैं, एक ही तरह से behave करते हैं. So they are not high strung. Does one get a feeling of nostalgia for past occurrence and relationship? Of course, nostalgia is about having such feeling of longingness, yearning for past. So that is what is nostalgia. Is cacophony pleasant and musical? No. Cacophony is not pleasant, not musical. Euphony, symphony is pleasant and musical. You learn 3 words here. Do carnivorous animal eat meat? Of course they do. Is a clandestine meeting conducted in secrecy? Yes, a clandestine meeting is done in secrecy. Same and opposite, quickly. Penury and affluence, बताएं, same है कि opposite है? So they are opposite. Affluence is rich, prosperity, richness. So that's going to be opposite. Vicarious and actual. Vicarious is second hand, actual is actual. They are also opposite. Ephemeral, eternal. Eternal is basically something which lasts for a long time. They promised each other eternal love, right? So इसके मतलब हमेशा उन्होंने एक दूसरे के साथ रहने का वादा किया. Eternal. Madhubala's eternal beauty, right? Long lasting, जो उसी beautiful phase में ही she died, so we could not see her old, we could not see her beauty fading. So eternal beauty, right? So eternal beauty of Taj Mahal, something which does not is not subject to corrosion. Its beauty is not subject to corrosion. It has been beautiful, it will remain beautiful for us. So that is eternal. So ephemeral, short lived, eternal, हमेशा के लिए. So they are going to be opposite. ठीक है? Euphemism, less offensive word. Yes, euphemism का मतलब ही होता है offensive word को replace करना. So that's going to be less offensive. So answer is going to be same. Badinage, light, teasing talk. So that's also going to be same. ठीक है? Bovine, high strung. That's going to be opposite. High strung is somebody who is assertive. थोड़ा सा जो easily जिसको बुरा लग जाता है, easily जो react करता है, that is high strung. No, bovine are even tempered. Nostalgia, longing for the past. So that's same. Cacophony, euphony. That's going to be opposite. I hope you remember euphony. Carnivorous, herbivorous. So herbivorous is somebody who eats only herbs, somebody who eats flesh. So their preferences are different, but here we will see them as opposite. ठीक है? Clandestine and hidden. That is same. ठीक है? All right. So here we come to the end of today's discussion for vocabulary, and this is the chapter we started on Thursday and we finished it today. We will do a quick revision tomorrow as well with some more exercise, a little advanced exercise, filling the blank or something, so that you can put the word into meaning, put the word into sentences, and that will actually nudge you a little to understand the usage of the word. Here you did the meaning, you figured out whether they are positive and they are opposite or they are same, but there in the filling the blanks question you will see how they are applicable in a particular sentence. That really require you to think a little more so that you can see इस sentence में ये word suitable है कि नहीं है. ठीक है? We'll do that exercise tomorrow, and then we will also do some new set of word from the next chapter of Norman Lewis, Word Power Made Easy. ठीक है? I hope you are learning a few words along the way, learning how to use these words, the meaning and everything, and it is helping you building your vocabulary, building your lexical resource. And do let me know if you have any specific demand that I could furnish and that I could fulfill through these sessions. And again, see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock again, and thank you so much.